Hi everyone, this is webOS Roundup. Today we're going to be reviewing TealTime by TealPoint Software. This app costs $4.95 on the app catalog. Last week I reviewed TealPoint's other piece of software, TealShopper, and we learned very quickly that they are serious about adding a lot of options. So this is no exception. TealTime is the mother of all clock apps. You can see here there's a ton of different types of clocks that you can have running, anything you could imagine. Anything from a business traveler's world clock, where you have 4 different time zones that you can, of course, customize. There is the ability to move the globe, even if you want to see it's daytime or nighttime. There's the darkness. You can see the little cross there shows which time zones are being monitored right now. One thing I did find that was slightly annoying is I was wanting to move the globe by moving it around, but as you can see that sends it into edit mode, a minor quibble. Other things you can do is we have a stopwatch, a timer, an analog clock, and an alarm and digital clock, and they're all extremely functional. You can start it, and I have it set with a preference to restart every time I push stop. You can also shake the app to start and stop. I found that to be a little wonky. It didn't work very well in terms of being accurate. It would usually start it very easily, but stopping it usually took a couple extra shakes. Maybe that was just me though. The timer, you can see I've got a timer going here where it's counting down. We have an analog clock, which is mainly just for looking pretty. Got a digital clock here, and you have an alarm clock where you can set it on or off, what time it goes. You can even set what day of the week it goes on and whether or not it's on or off, of course. The dashboard panel is a really interesting option. If I get off of the app and I pull it away, you'll start to see in my notification bar here multiple things pop up. These are all of the things I have the dashboard panel set to on. So you can see my stopwatch is running, my timer is running, and even my world clock with the multiple time zones is showing up. I think that's great. Even if you have the app off, those guys are still going on in the background. So I think that's a really cool feature, especially for the timer if you're cooking something or you have to take a nap or whatever, and you only have a certain amount of time. I think that's really a handy feature. Is this app for you? Well, that really depends on what you need to do. If you are a business traveler, then I wouldn't hesitate to recommend this because it's going to provide you with all the things that a lot of the classic chronographs have with the multiple dials, and it's much cheaper than a several $100 watch. If you are someone who needs a timer and stopwatches and stuff like that, then again I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it. But for the average user, this might be a bit of overkill. It is heavy duty. I mean, you already have a clock with your phone by standard, so whether or not you need that is another type of clock, an analog one for instance, is really up to you and personal preference. It is a very well done app. The one knock I would give is the interface is kind of utilitarian, very businessy. It's not a lot of pizzazz, not a lot of style. It is no nonsense, get the job done, which is great. I mean, it is what it is, and I think it does what it does very well. This has been webOS Roundup. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.